everybody, and welcome to our coverage of the Brown Social Birdie Seekers League. We're going to go right to our on-the-spot reporter for Inside the BSBS League. Take it away, Dave. Well, thank you for that introduction, Dave, and welcome to Inside the Brown Social Birdie Seekers Golf League Inside Edition. There have been some booms and busts in what is now almost halfway through league play. Let's look at some of the busts. Let's start with league newcomer Sharon Richardson. At this point, her game has more swing than Rod Belinsky's basement does. She's fighting off an injury, but so far seems unarmed in her battle to overcome her pain. Hopefully, in the second half of her game, will come around. I put her on the watch list to turn it on and win some money down the road. If not, Golf Genius has been threatening to charge more for the complicated math it has been forced to do. Credit where credit is due. Your willingness to play through pain and great attitude make us very thankful you decided to join the league. Best of luck going forward, Sharon. Let's move on to another bust, shall we? How about Sean Boss? She's another person battling health issues. This boss wants to take charge of the money board, but maybe should change her management style. So far, she's avoided the goose egg on the money board, mustering a deuce during week 4. We will see how her bottom line trends moving forward. However, this boss babe wants to ride on her merits and is offended when called a perfect 10. All right, let's look at one more bust at this moment. How about Dr. Linda? Oh, Dr. Heal Thyself. Picked as an early favorite to win the league this year, Dr. Linda has had some issues coming back from injury as well. Look for her to surgically navigate the field in the second half. Will she end up being a naturopathic genius, or will she suffer from too many strokes? Time will tell if she should have kept up that malpractice insurance for league play. All right, Dave, there's 3 of the busts. What do you think so far? All right, Dave. First of all, I want to congratulate you on your attire. You look fantastic. I love your pink shirt and your hat that you wear. It looks great. Wondering why you don't have the Brown Social Birdie Seekers hat, though. I do know why. Let's show our audience. This is, that's not going to work on our videos. Hey, hello. You can see me through there. This is why I also ordered this one. I thought this one would work really well. It's even worse. Anyways, the hats are beautiful. Make sure you picked one up. Dave, I've noticed that on this bust list so far, you've only listed females. It seems a little sexist. Are there males? Yes, Dave, we do have some males on the bust list. Let's start with Warren Kingswood, or Kingswooden, or Kings hasn't. He just has not put it together during the league rounds this year. This winner of the initial season of the league has a tight game when not competing in league play. It appears, though, during league his nerves become tighter than his game as he finds out the level of play necessary to compete at the elite level this league provides. Hopefully his score will come down in the second half along with his lack of nerves. Let's look at one more guy. He's got some money on the money board, but not as much as one would expect. We're going to take a look at Mr. Greg Forbes, one of our pros. Doesn't look like he will end up on the cover of Forbes magazine this year with his winnings, unless he's an actual heir to the publication. He should be spending his time looking for a strong laxative based on the lack of deuces coming from him this season. He's good, turning consistently great gross scores, but what is truly gross is he is expected to dominate the league in 2s, as it's hard to make money on the leaderboard when you have to add 5 strokes to every round. Fair enough, but he's only made 1 so far. Look for the deuces to be flowing from this great competitor in the second half. All right, back to you, Dave. Those are our busts. Dave, so far your report has been fascinating. I'm wondering, though, besides those people that are kind of on the bust side, are there some that are kind of moving from bust to boom, sort of in the middle there? How about that? What do you say? You're right, Dave. Let's have a look at those dark horses, or I like to call them sleeper picks. The first one, again, a newcomer to the league. It's spelled La, but she goes by LA. One of my sleeper picks, a challenge to the top. This starlet wants to cast you to the bottom of the league. Ruthless and very tough biz. She has only managed a single 2 so far, but likely isn't far from her big break. Can she break the money board box office? Will it be Rotten Tomatoes or 2 thumbs up for LA? Seems strange to wish she breaks a leg, because she does seem nice. Look for a rise to fame and recognition from the Academy for LA in the second half of the season. Another one, no stranger to the league, Jamie Shepard. Shout out to Jamie, as I predict she will be a strong challenger in the second half. She came into league this year with a new name. I think because probably last season she was disappointed in her performance and maybe she thought a name change would help. This season, she holds the record for number of weeks finishing just outside the money. If she can maintain her focus in the second half, I believe she will be the one to beat. And if she wins, it would be the most exciting thing to happen to her in the last year. Amazing what a name can do. All right, those are my 2 sleeper picks going forward. There may be others, and I will cover them later. What do you say, Dave? Dave, I gotta say, your opinion is very valued, and we'll have to wait and see how those people do. What about the people that are being successful right now? Can you point out some that are maybe just on the boom side of things? That's right, Dave. Just my humble opinion. But let's move on to a couple of my booms. You know what? I'm proud of my friend, Mr. Rod Belinsky. Rod Belinsky, who used to be known as Rod Neverwinski, pictured here after confiscating a golf cart from a slow-moving twosome while marshalling, has surprised the league this year by cashing 2 weeks in a row, actually turning in the best score in week 4. Either hell is frozen over, or this old dog has learned some new tricks. He's a sports legend in the area, despite what you have seen from him on the course. Hard to believe. Let's look at another. Kind of moving into the boom area, I want to point out Gord Irish, last year's champion. Last year's champion was missing in action the first few weeks of league, but is now doing a jig as he finds himself in the green on the leaderboard. Gord seems to have driven the snakes, that's slang for 3 putt, from his game and has turned in some solid performances. Will he ride his luck of the Irish in the second half or drown in his unlucky charms? Let's look at another one. Wow, what a player. Deborah Parker. Parker is parked in second place, currently on the money board. Reliability is her game. Probably spurred on by Ken Aitchison's amazing run in season 3. Someone's got to pay for cars like that. Don't look for her game to depreciate in the second half. She is driving the ball with high-octane fuel and is one to be reckoned with. But now let's go jump up to the top of the money board. Mr. Dean Johnson. How about Dean Johnson? Who has won some? He is moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky with his winnings. He's our money board leader, collecting cash and taking receipts. Only 2 weeks so far that he hasn't won some money. Yet he remains humble and down to earth. This guy has found his game and finally got a piece of the pie. I also want to give a shout out to one other player, Mr. Russ Latimer. Shout out to Russ. Although he is not leading in Money 1, he is the actual season leader at this point in the season. Amazing accomplishment, as he has to add strokes to his game as well. I will be impressed if he can maintain his lead throughout the second half of the season. No matter though, as I want to thank Russ especially for making Black Mountain Golf Course the great place that it is, and all of the players. This has been Inside Edition of the Brown Social Birdie Seekers Golf League. Those of you not mentioned, you are not safe. You will be actually picked up in the next edition. Bye for now. Back to you, Dave. Great golfing, everyone.